Bien, lo habíamos dejado aquí, parte 1, un lugar acogedor, y vamos a empezar hablando con el vigía. Por cierto, uno de los logros es decirle a todo el mundo que vamos por el secreto de Monkey Island, así que cada vez que veamos esa frase la vamos a decir, ¿vale?
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Vale, hemos terminado de hablar, vamos a bajar a los muelles. Atento a las cartitas. Y ojo, aquí vamos a leer esto, que después nos van a hacer una pregunta. Esto es dedicado a la dedicación. Luego vamos a tener que pedirle perdón a Carla y nos va a hacer falta saber que es dedicada a la dedicación, ¿eh? De aquí nada más. Vamos a ir al Scumbar. Otra pregunta de trivial es ¿cuántos piratas hay al principio? ¿Vale? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6, 7, 8. Este es el libro del trivial. Como veis, yo tengo ya algunas contestadas. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Uf, creí que había menos. Creí que eran 8 páginas nada más. Entonces eran 24, 25, 26, 26 preguntas, pero me faltan muchas. A ver si luego me acuerdo de todas y hago un vídeo con las preguntas del trivia o algo de esto. Vale, vamos a hablar con los jefes.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the 3 older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Just a humble pirate, unworthy to be in your august presence.
And yet, here you are.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Vale, tenemos... A ver. Conseguir encontrar un barco y encontrar el secreto de Monkey Island, ¿vale? Libro de Trivial. No tenemos nada nuevo. Monedas.
I've got a few coins for incidentals. The pen is mightier than the sword.
Esto no sé, no lo he utilizado en todo el juego.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Vale, vamos a intentar mirar la expedición esta. Pero siempre ir mirando a ver si hay cartas del Trivial.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job?
Grumetillo.
Short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a swabby. Swabbing is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The restful, mindless repetition, the delicate scent of old soapy water, the proud satisfaction of a sparkling plank.
Okay. Save the strokes for the decks. The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Guybrush Threepwood.
Yeah, that's what I thought. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm afraid I can't hire you after all.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Vale, vamos a mirar por aquí.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Looks like this is going to be a long journey. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
Vale, no hay cartas de trivial, así que...
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island.
Tenemos que ir...
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Vale, vamos a explorar.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh, dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Ah, me voy a despedir yo, ¿eh? Porque no, aquí podemos estar hasta mañana.
Bye.
Bye.
Mira, aquí hay una carta de trivial. Si mi ratón no se va a la segunda pantalla, por favor. Vamos a hacerla, a ver si me la sé. Habla sin cesar sobre anclas. Vale, me la sabía. Seguimos.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Vale, vamos a entrar a la tienda de vudú.
The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Mira, aquí hay otra carta trivial.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
Esto es lo que menos me gusta del juego, que te den un libro de pistas, pero bueno. Vale, vamos a coger la tarjeta del trivial. Vamos a ver a ver si me la sé. La capitana Kate Capsize fue encarcelada injustamente por cargos falsos. Fue encarcelada injustamente por cargos falsos. De hecho, es Guybrush el que miente y le corta su foto y la pone en un cartel para que la busquen a ella. Vale, de aquí nos vamos a llevar la rana.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
La vamos a usar para pedirle perdón a Carla, ¿vale? A la gobernadora. Y nos vamos a llevar también el cuchillo.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Vale, de aquí nos vamos. Vamos a ir al bar de Uy, al bar. Yo estoy pensando en irme a trabajar. A la tienda de enfrente. Nuestro amigo Wally.
Hey, Wally.
Well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island?
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
Por cierto, nos ha dicho...
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
Me ha dicho que si necesitamos una fregona le preguntemos al cocinero que tiene una, ¿vale?
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartogramographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Vale, aquí hay un logro que es mirar todos los objetos de la tienda, ¿vale? Y os dan un logro.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Que por cierto, yo no lo voy a hacer.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Vale, de aquí nos vamos a llevar el monóculo y nos vamos, que después tendremos que venir por otro. No hay cartitas, ¿no? Por aquí. Y aquí en lo de Wally no me he fijado si había cartas. Seguimos avanzando. Bueno, podemos ir al cocinero. ¿Cómo lo hice yo? Calle Mayor. Fui para arriba.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed! Wait! Let him live! I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Vale, llegamos a la calle Mayor, miramos esto.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Hablamos con esta.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Miramos aquí en el callejón. Y carta de trivial. El volcán de Monkey Island está lleno de lava. ¡Oh! Pues esa me la han jugado. Esa me la han jugado. Vale, por aquí vamos a ir a la cárcel.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Vale, para sacarlo de aquí vamos a mirar la cerradura.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Que hay algo escrito pero que es minúsculo. Entonces vamos a usar el monóculo que le hemos quitado a Wally.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Y anotamos el número de serie, ¿vale? Vamos a hablar con Stan.
It's like a swamp without the clean parts.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People! People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son, as natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
See you later. Pues nada, vamos a ir ahora aquí a la cerrajería.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi. at the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Otro logro es encontrar todos estos libros, ¿vale?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a fail-safe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Aquí Ando nos explica cómo hacer lo de la cerradura, pero ya nosotros lo habíamos hecho, así que...
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Vale, aquí hay otra carta de trivial. ¿Quién es el experto de LUGAR sobre LUM? Cop. Sí. De hecho ahora lo vamos a ver en el bar. Vale, pues salimos de aquí. Ya sabemos lo del número de serie. No vamos a salir, le vamos a dar el número de serie.
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Vamos a la cárcel y vamos a sacar al Otis.
Hey, Guybrush. Hey, kid. How's your day going?
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Vale. Vamos de aquí. Vamos a volver a Wally. Vamos a coger otro monóculo.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
¿Por qué? Porque más adelante nos va a hacer falta tener los dos monóculos así, ¿vale? Entonces una vez que los tenemos así, podemos mirar números más pequeños. Vale, esto es por ir ganando tiempo. Vamos a ir al bar Scum, vamos a hablar con el cocinero. No me salto tarjetas, ¿no? Ese es Cop, el que acabamos de responder la pregunta. No voy a ni hablar con él, porque no viene a cuento de la historia. Solamente un recuerdo.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Ya donde hay otra tarjeta trivial.
Same old, same old.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Vale, vamos a abrir aquí. Voy a coger la carta del trivial. La frase de Guybrush para distraer a la gente suele ser: mira detrás de ti, un mono con 3 cabezas. Típica. Nos vamos a llevar esto.
I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Que no lo vamos a usar. Por lo menos yo no lo he encontrado uso, pero bueno. Y de aquí no podemos llevarnos nada de la fregona, no podemos hacer nada más, así que nos vamos de aquí. Vamos a preguntarle, como nos dice que tenemos que encontrar la fregona, el árbol. Lo que vamos a hacer es preguntarle a Wally si él tiene algún mapa. Ah, el vigía no. Me he ido al lado contrario. Estaba pensando. Me he ido al lado contrario, fíjate tú.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Bye.
Vale, él quiere una astilla para que encontremos, para hacernos un mapa de dónde está el árbol. Vale, vamos a seguir para adelante. Voy a mirar el callejón por si hay otra cartita. Vamos a llevar a la mansión de Carla.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is, but there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that, but it isn't about what she does or doesn't need. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Vale, vamos a coger la tarjeta del trivial. A ver si me la sé. ¿Cuántos piratas muertos hay en el campamento abandonado de la isla de terror? 3. De esa ya llegaremos. Vale, aquí hay otro libro al final de la plancha.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Y nosotros vamos a necesitar el de ingredientes de bar... Sí, ingredientes este.
Can I borrow a book?
Lo pedimos prestado.
Asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Como le dice que le hemos pedido perdón y nos dice que no, le vamos a dar a la rana. Pero la rana la tenemos que escribir. Entonces vamos a poner, querida Carla. Siento haberme olvidado. Siento haber perdido el libro que me prestaste. Valoro que sea una dedicada a la dedicación. Esto es lo que leímos en el cartel.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
Y yo le digo a todos lo simpática que eres.
And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Prometo hacerlo mejor en adelante.
I promise to do better in the future.
Le damos la rana y a ver si cuela.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me.
But
one thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Vale, entonces tenemos que encontrar algo más para darle coba. Nos podemos llevar el peluche.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Otra cosa que tampoco le vamos a dar uso, pero bueno. Nos vamos de aquí, ya hemos estado aquí, ya sabemos que tenemos que pedirle perdón, lo de la rana y que tenemos que coger un libro. Nos vamos al interior de la isla. Vale, vamos a ir al astillero de Stan.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Miramos por aquí.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Y está el cepillo de dientes, pero no podemos entrar, ¿vale?
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
A ver, echamos un vistacito por aquí. Aquí hay otra carta. No. Aquí hay una masa extraña.
It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Que es una esponja, la vamos a coger. Y esto es lo que nos va a servir para la fregona. Por cierto, carta no hay por aquí. Por aquí solía haber carta, no sé, no lo veo. Vale, salimos de aquí. Vamos a ir a aquí, bosque. Y cuando intentamos entrar, pues bueno, entramos, pero nos vamos a perder.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Vale, necesitamos un mapa, tenemos que hablar con Wally. Pero si venimos por aquí, nos vamos a encontrar con esto.
Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Museo de Piratería.
Museum of Pirate Lore.
Vamos a visitar el museo.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Esa tarjeta nos va a hacer falta más
The
adelante.
museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Y aquí todo lo que miremos van a ser cosas de las aventuras anteriores mal contadas por el del museo, ¿vale? Entonces lo primero que vamos a hacer, vamos a entrar en el almacén. Nos vamos a llevar la caja de galletas. Y no habrá ninguna carta por aquí, ¿no? Aquí suele haber carta también. Salimos.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Vale, nos dice que era un parche con el que se cambiaba, como que se disfrazaba. Nos hace falta entonces para entrar en el barco del Shack. Entonces lo tenemos que conseguir, sea como sea. Vamos a mirar con nuestra doble lupa, o sea, con lo que recordad que hemos cogido los dos monóculos en Wally, y con esto.
Crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Tenemos el número de serie de la vitrina, ¿vale? Para robar el parche. Vamos a ir, que nos coge todo de paso. Vamos a ir a la calle mayor. Le vamos a dar la galleta a cerrajera.
I see you have a parrot and only a few crackers. Would you like some cracker mix?
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Nosotros nos llevamos esas, ¿vale? Y le vamos a dar el número de serie.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Y tenemos la llave de la vitrina, ¿vale? Fuera parte, ya que estamos aquí. No, nos hace falta todavía la astilla, ¿no? Sí, nos hace falta todavía la astilla. Voy a ir leyendo por aquí para no perderme. Galleta Wally. Vale, vamos a preguntarle. Ya que estoy en el callejón. No hay. Vamos a preguntarle al vudú por el parche.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Corina. Nice.
Pregunta de Trivial.
It was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
¿Cómo se llama la del vudú? Corina. Atento, ¿eh?
Will I succeed?
Achievement depends mostly on the definition of success.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Vale, nos vamos de aquí. Si no recuerdo mal, tenemos que ir al Scum Bar. Y como vemos hay un nuevo cliente aquí. Vamos a hablar con el cocinero.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Vale, nos pide... Aquí hay otra carta, ¿no? Nos pide...
Looks like a mugshot.
El libro de cocina que hemos dicho antes, ¿vale? Salimos de aquí. El libro de cocina de la gobernadora. Y... Espérate. Vamos a recapitular un momentito. Ah, vale, tengo que recoger, vale. Buscar el árbol para la fregona. Vale. Vamos a ir al bosque. Ah, mira, eso, otra cosa, leer la placa.
Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo.
Esto nos va a hacer falta para la disculpa con la gobernadora. Vamos a ir a la gobernadora ya que estamos por aquí. Volvemos a escribir en la rana.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
Como demostraste en Santo Domingo.
As shown by your actions at Santo Domingo. Please accept my humblest apology.
Me das un miedo terrible.
I promise to do better in the future.
Ahora sí, vamos a darle la rana.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Bien, entonces ya estamos me ha perdonado, así que podemos coger el libro de los ingredientes.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Más te vale. Bien, tenemos el libro para el cocinero. Entonces, a ver, ya que estamos aquí, vamos a salir aquí. Vamos a ir a los muelles. Vamos más rápido. Vamos a ir al escumbar. Le vamos a dar el libro al cocinero.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Y mientras que el cocinero se pone a cocinar, nosotros cogemos el cuchillo y le sacamos una astilla a la fregona. Y ya de camino nos vamos a llevar el cuadro, que no nos va a servir de nada, pero bueno, nos lo llevamos. Son de esas cosas que supongo que serán para los logros o algo de eso. Nos vamos de aquí, ya tenemos la astilla. Entonces, vamos a ir a Wally. Le vamos a dar la astilla.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Tenemos el libro para hacernos la fregona. El mapa para encontrar el árbol con el que hacernos la fregona. Vamos a venir por aquí. Vale, no hay tarjeta. Vale, pues seguimos. Dos cosas. Primero, vamos a ir al museo. Vamos a darle las galletas al loro. Y vamos a usar la llave en la vitrina para robar el parche. Nos largamos.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Vale, tenemos el parche y ahora lo que vamos a hacer es entrar en el bosque y usar el mapa. De hecho, con la M lo usamos, creo. Vale. Mapa, entramos y nos dice que tenemos que coger por donde está la planta carnívora. Que por cierto, ya que estamos, que luego nos lo va a pedir... Bueno, no, pues después lo hacemos. Si no vaya a tener que... Os vaya a perder. Entramos por donde está la planta carnívora y tenemos que pasar por donde están las cosas verdes. Las setas verdes estas. Entramos por donde están los lilas y pasamos por donde están los verdes. Lilas, verdes. Es la forma de leer el mapa, ¿vale? Entramos por lo verde y pasamos por donde está lo lila. Y aquí debería estar el árbol. Usamos el cuchillo en el árbol. Ya tenemos el palo a costa. A cambio hemos destrozado todo el árbol entero, ¿sabes? Las cosas del Guybrush. Esto lo usamos con la esponja. Ya tenemos la fregona, ¿vale? Tenemos que llevarle el parche a la del vudú.
I'll take a shortcut back.
Le damos el parche.
What do you make of this eye patch?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing, a particular charm of great power, you must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right. Let's see what I can do.
Vale, esto me llevé, yo que sé, el tiempo buscándolo, no sabía lo que era. Y no quería mirar el libro de pistas, entonces... Hasta que pensé en algo que tuviera muchas agujas, muchos dientes, mucho... Y era algo tan sencillo como... Lo acabamos de ver. Y es simplemente... una cabeza de las plantas carnívoras, ¿vale? Cogemos el cuchillo y le cortamos un trozo.
Gotcha, you pointy little trichiophyte.
Y esto se lo vamos a llevar a la del vudú y solucionado. No di vuelta para encontrar yo esto. ¡Wow!
There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
Pues nada, estamos listos para zarpar. Nos ponemos el parche. Le enseñamos la fregona.
How do you like my mop? It's custom built.
Let's see. Stick, blobby spongy part. Good enough. I happen to need a swabby. You interested?
Definitely.
You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on LeChuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what? You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Parte 2, una travesía peligrosa. Vale, pues aquí lo vamos a dejar. Vamos a esperar que nos dejen movernos.
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here. You sleep here. You take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Bien, pues aquí lo vamos a dejar. Voy a parar el vídeo aquí y continuamos desde este punto en el siguiente vídeo.